The fourth video in our series is on categories, picking your business category. So far we've talked about the name, the address, and the phone number. We've emphasized how important it is for you to be credible with Google, that everything lines up, that the name, address, and phone number that you show at Google Places is the same everywhere else. Well, this is also true for the category. The categories you pick should be something that they can go to your website or to other resources on the web and see that you're actually in this business, so that they can credibly say, this guy does what he says he does. Choosing your category is one of the most critical things you'll do when making decisions at Google Places. Google has come out with a statement recently that says, the first category that you choose should be one of Google's categories. When you go to put in your category, you would start by putting in the most obvious thing that you want to be listed for. Let's say, for instance, that you are a doctor. So you might put medical doctor. But let's say that you really want to be only dealing with as a pediatrician. So you might put in pediatrician. But let's say that you only want to do pediatric surgery. When you put in pediatric surgery, you're not going to find that as a category. So don't make that your primary listing. The very first listing should be something that pops up in the menu when you put in your most important keyword. So once you've made that decision, your other four categories can be different. The very first category that you choose should be something that shows up in your drop-down menu when you put in keywords that you care about. Now, if the first keyword you put in, let's say in this case, doctor, doesn't show anything that you like, go back and try another keyword, medical, or go back and try another keyword, pediatric. In each case, Google will show you a number of choices. One of those choices needs to be the one that you use in your first category. With regard to the other categories you choose, you can be more creative. However, if you can find 5 categories that are all categories that Google already identifies, this may be the best solution for you. So go through and check out various keywords and see if that'll work. If they don't have the categories that are important to you, like for instance the idea we suggested a minute ago of pediatric surgeon, then you may want to create your own category. Now there's 2 ways to look at that. Number 1, is this something that even though it's not in the drop-down menu that Google has recognized before? Well, try a major city. Put in pediatric surgeon Chicago and see if it shows up with a Google map and with listings next to that Google map. If it doesn't, you now have a choice to make. Do you want to create a brand new category that Google hasn't recognized in the past? That can work really well, because Google might decide to say, you know what, we should be using that, and you might get a standalone listing with a map and just your name next to it. On the other hand, they might not choose to do that. So it may be better for you to choose categories that already do exist, even though they're not on the drop-down menus. This is just a marketing decision and something that you can change. You can go back and edit and decide later, no, they didn't recognize me under this new category, so I better choose something that they do have maps. I think we can all assume, and most pundits will say, that Google will look at these 5 categories in the order that you place them with regard to how they rank you. They will assume that you will put your most important category first, your second most important category second, etc. So make sure that you put these in the order that you care about in terms of ranking. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. We will have a number of other tutorials for you to watch on subjects ranging from the phone number, the description of the company, how to use videos, what to do about coupons, what to do about reviews. It will be our pleasure to have you watch all those tutorials or to read about it on our blog. If you decide that you don't want to do it yourself and you'd like to hire a pro, we hope you'll hire us.